first guest has been forced to be reckoned with in the world of hip-hop. He's a skilled lyricist. He's a talented performer. He's cute, and his latest album release sold 187,000 copies in its first week, making it his 5th #1 album. Please welcome to the show the unstoppable Nas. Wonderful. Physically speaking, you look like a young boy. And I know that 30, how old are you now? 37?
34.
34?
Yeah.
You look every bit of like 19 or 20 years old. Yeah.
Yeah, black don't crack.
Yeah, no, yes it does. Your black don't crack. Yeah, do you work out?
You look great too, though. You look like a rock star.
Well, you know, I got on my rocker clothes. I knew I was going to be talking with you today.
All right.
So, do you have a physical regimen?
Push-ups, you know, the regular calisthenics. I don't get too crazy.
You look good.
Thanks.
So this is your 5th #1 CD. Quite impressive.
Thank you.
And what a controversial CD it started out to be. You know, this is a great body of work. What I've noticed about you, Nas, is that you have turned from, in a lot of ways, nasty Nas, you know, digging up in ribs and, you know, the Uchiwali type thing, and everything now is, the majority of this album is very political, and your lyrics are very necessary in hip-hop, and I'm not saying that in a negative way. Was there a turning point, though, in your life that made you kind of put more of the nastiness on the shelf and pull out the politics?
Yeah, I think like I've always been interested in our history and everything, and you know, just world history and everything. And I think as I got older, I started to see a lot of things, travel the world, meet a lot of different people, and a lot of people had the impression that we were still crazy off the block, you know. And they really didn't get us. They didn't really understand that we were more than just, you know, making music for the streets. We had some common sense in our heads too, and we kind of got a bad rap everywhere we went. And I just started to look at how kids from America, young black men and women, are looked at in Japan and in Asia and in Europe. And a lot of people have the wrong idea about us. So I just wanted to kind of put something different in my music. So
whose idea were the whip marks on your back?
That was my homeboy Kevin Lacey came up with that right there, because it kind of,
it's a very hot concept.
It was strong, yeah. It was because we couldn't use the title on the album cover because of a lot of different reasons, and we felt like the whip marks on the back was as strong, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the album originally started out to be called N-word. We'll say the word on the show, but you know, the N-word. And I was shocked to find that you actually bent and changed the album to be called Nas.
Well, actually, I didn't change it. We just, if you look at the CD jacket, my name's not even on there.
It's not. It's just the whips and the, okay.
You know what I mean? It's you know, mainstream America and mainstream music world are not ready to deal with that kind of topic.
Right.
It's a little too much for them right now to deal with, and I felt like the music was more important than just sticking that title on the CD.
So now, I saw Khalees at the club on Friday night.
Yeah, she told me.
In LA, yeah. You guys still happily married?
Yeah.
There was a picture, and you probably saw, or somebody told you, a picture of her at the airport. They said she wasn't wearing her wedding ring. And, you know, the big question was, ooh, are they together? Are they married? You guys happy?
Yeah, I don't, you know, I have a couple of wedding rings.
Yeah.
I don't wear them every day. We're beyond wedding rings. We're happily married.
You guys have been married since, what, 2005?
Yeah,
that's a good deal.
Yeah.
Now, you have one daughter with Carmen, and your daughter is now 12 or 13?
She just turned 14.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Shout out to Destiny.
Yeah.
I know she's watching. Yeah.
So, is Khalees a good stepmother?
She's great.
And how's your relationship with Carmen? Because, you know, she had the book that came out, and I know that there was a bit of tumultuousness in the relationship. Is the relationship better now?
Yeah, you know, she's been through a lot. We got together, we were pretty young, man. I was like 19, and she was, you know, like 20, 21. So we got together young and kind of got thrown into this whole thing, and it's just been I think it's been hard on her as a single mom, and been caught up in all the rap stuff and all of that.
But it's better now.
Yeah, everything's good.
Yeah, you want more kids, you and Khalees, maybe?
Yeah.
Good for you. So at one point in your life, you did not get along with Jay-Z. You actually battle rapped and won with Ether, in my opinion. You won. But your relationship with your record label at the time, Sony Columbia, was on shaky ground. You finally ended up leaving there. Jay-Z picked you up and brought you to Def Jam. And in essence, Jay-Z, this man, is now your boss. How's your relationship with how is your relationship with him now? And by the way, I know both of you were at Jones Beach last night. You did a great job.
Thank you.
But how did things turn around?
Well, I gotta give you love on that, because when the whole thing was happening with Ether and his record, one radio station wouldn't play it, and they had a lot of power to not let anybody play it. You played the record. And
I'm always in the mix. You know me.
You were involved. I got to give you, salute you for that, because
if
it wasn't for you, things would be different, because after that, everyone started playing the record.
Yeah.
And, you know, yeah, me and Sony, I've been with them for a lot of years, and I felt like we had hit our peak.
Yes.
Or past our peak, and it was kind of like dying. So actually, it was L.A. Reid had interest in me going over there and asked would me and Jay be cool with sitting down and talking, and we was like, yeah.
You iron things out as men.
Yeah.
And I heard you both did a great job last night. Is hip hop dead, Nas?
Oh man, you know, I was watching. When I thought of that, I was watching The Doors, the movie about The Doors with Val Kilmer. And the character Jim Morrison was like, rock and roll is dead, because he saw it becoming so commercial. So I kind of sort of think the same thing with hip hop music becoming so global. You forgot what it was all about. So I felt like with that kind of statement, everybody would start taking the rap game more seriously.
It's a gift and a curse, though, because you're part of the forefathers. I mean, you helped make it so global.
Yeah,
You, me, and a few of us, there are not many of us standing from back then that still have influence now, Nas.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? We've been around for a long time, Keep it here. Nas performs later, but Ask Wendy is next.